and this stormy area of weather could turn into a cyclone come Monday. So that's one area we're watching in Australia. That's it for me. Thanks for watching.
By 2050, the world population is expected to rise to 10 billion.
It's been such a nice experience because we, didn't feel the need for it at all. And whenever I did feel like looking a little bit different, it's been happening. Each one of us have been swapping clothes, swapping accessories. It's been something that now is again become part of our own lifestyle. So in terms of hygiene, I mean, you're washing your clothes and you're using it, and I don't see that as a problem at all.
But Seher, how do you deal with the peer pressure of looking trendy and up to date with your fashion choices? Or do you ignore it completely?
Yeah, honestly, I grew up with two big sisters, so hand-me-downs is something that's not been new to me at all. I've in fact always embraced hand-me-downs. Give it a good wash and use it. So I have no inhibitions on that. But also for me, what became really exciting was using Indian textiles to make something fun, and basically, making some fun.
On pain of a criminal penalty from giving you these documents. And perhaps that pertains to Alistair Allen's question. I don't think that is the right balance between the Crown Office and a parliamentary committee.
Well, I have one more question now because you preempted my final one. In para 29 of your judicial review submission, you say, on January the 8th, 2019, Lord Pentland issued an interlocutor, which you enclose at Appendix D, reducing the investigation and the Permanent Secretary's decision report. You then go and say the government provided undertakings not to distribute documents. And you say that those undertakings were recorded in the minute of proceedings. Now, forgive me, there's a lot of evidence in this inquiry, and I only joined the committee in December, but I'm not aware as to whether we have the minute of proceedings. If we don't have a minute of proceedings, is that a document that you would be able to provide the committee were we to wish it?
Yes, as far as I understand it, and I would be very willing to do it. I'm sort of surprised you don't have it, but if you don't have it and I know we've got it, then of course we'll hand it over to the committee.
Okay, thanks, Camilla.
Yeah, I think we do have that, but we shall double check. Thank you very much. Move on now to Stuart McMillan.
Thank you, Convener. Just one question, and it's really just for just a bit of clarity, probably more so for people
radically, according to the police. The Nigerian government has deployed security forces to find the children. Well, we can now speak to the BBC's Ishaq Khalid, who is in Abuja for us. Ishaq, just bring us up to date with the latest there regarding the welfare of the children.
Well, basically, the police are saying that they are now trying to rescue these girls, more than 300 of them. But we don't have details about that rescue mission. And we spoke to some residents there. They said that the gunmen...
Hello, Masha.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. And what about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. It was a very intense week, as always. What is new?
Oh, this week was like, for me, it was really, really good and calm. And right now, because I can read everything that I want, there's no, and I'm not under control of, under pressure of different tasks. So I just rest for this week, and it was, and I'm really thankful for that. And it's really cool for me. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds really, really good to me. Now, hello, Mark.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Well, it seems to be pretty fine, but I got a bit ill and I don't really know why. I have some cough, but I don't have temperature and I can smell, and yeah, I'm glad that I don't have corona.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's the first symptoms, and I decided to find out if I have it or if I don't.
Okay. Yeah, just
anyway.
Greet Masha, talk a little bit to Masha. Just usual,
Masha.
yeah, usual greetings.
How's it going?
Hello, I'm okay, and how are you?
Well, things are going pretty great. As I said before, you do have some news?
Not okay. There's just everything is fine, and this is the biggest and the funniest and the best news. So everything is fine. And what about you?
Well, besides I got a bit ill. We had a control work. I mean physics, and you know, even though it was really tough to do, I managed with that, and I got a really great mark, and I'm really satisfied.
It's cool. It's really cool. So, and what about the weather in your region?
News of my region. Well, you know, the thing is that I don't truly care about news in my region, but I care about others. But still, let me just check it out. What's new happens?
I asked you about the weather.
Oh, yep. I forgot to admit that, you know, there were some technical issues in our school, and that's why for 2 days we were sent to distance learning. That was cool. 2 days of chilling.
Okay, it's cool. And what about the weather?
Well, the weather is, in general, it's fine, but you know, the funniest thing is that the temperature in Perm is 90 degrees below zero. But you know what? It says that it's 90 degrees below zero, but in the next sentence, it also says that it feels like 30 degrees below zero. And it's really funny.
Oh, yeah, I see. Because in my region, there's snow is melting and there's a lot of water everywhere. But I'm glad, and there's a lot of sun, and we can breathe fresh air, and it's cold. So I hope that very soon the spring comes to your town too.
All right.
Yeah, great.
So just a couple of comments about what you're saying. So first of all, for the second class, you've been using this. I had a control work, the previous class, and you know, I wouldn't say that it makes a lot of sense in the English language. Usually we say kind of I had a test, I had a quiz. I don't know what kind of a test it was, but then you can specify what kind of a test it was. So usually we use the word a test or a quiz or something like that. Then it might be exam or I don't know. So then another thing is it's just, and believe me that everything happened to me first, and then I tried to tell about that to you because I understand I was in your shoes. So like you said, to breathe fresh air. Again, it doesn't sound, I did it myself. I use this phrase a lot, and then Americans started mocking me, laughing, just like, hey, Vladimir, you're going to breathe some fresh air. Because, you know, it is supposed in a normal society, in a normal country, it is supposed to have always fresh air everywhere, you know. Why would your air be not fresh? It's just like when when the air is stuffy in your room, so then you crack the window open and just let it with kind of a soft breeze to go away, and then you will have again some kind of a normal air. Then outside that's usually it's a normal condition of air when it's fresh and when it's not polluted. So that it kind of you kind of make people think that normally the air around you is not fresh. It's very polluted or very bad quality air. So all in all, you know, if you want to use this phrase, you have to explain yourself a little bit, just what you mean by that. How would I do that? Probably I will say that I like the feeling of the air in spring. It feels very fresh. The air feels very fresh. Something like that. I have no idea what your ideas were, but that's how I would say. And Mark, about your condition, I mean health, just get over it, and the very soon recovery to you. And I think that everything is going to be fine. Okay, now I have not a big question for today, but I just want to discuss something. As always, I've been trying to take part in some of the teachers' conferences and some of the teachers' discussions. And right now, they're going a very big event for the whole world, for the teachers of the English language as the second language in the world. And I will just, I will share with you a little bit from one of the webinars from there. And I want to know what you think of it, okay? So let me just see if I share the screen with you. Just wait a second. Yes, that's what I want to share. Now, can I see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
What can you see?
Slide. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's like a picture of a presentation.
Yeah, and by the way, I have forgotten to ask you, Masha. I remember that you sent me this tasks for Olympiad. I wouldn't say that I had a lot of time to look through it, but maybe you have some specific questions about that.
Oh, no, because when I got this, there's also, I found out a video with where teachers told us students on the video about all tasks and asks and everything like that, and give the answers. So I found out all my mistakes and make some notes and learn new words. So everything is fine right now.
Oh, okay. Do you know the results?
No,
Not yet.
because of they gave us a link, and they said that we can find the results about in a week. So right now, yesterday I went to this website, and there was only for literature, results of literature, Russian, and after I asked my classmates who wrote literature Olympic, and he said that he wrote it about in 2nd February or something like that. So I understand that I will know my results maybe in March. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, now I got it. So if no problem, then we can move to what I said to this webinar. Okay, so this lady, lady teacher who taught this webinar, she shared several, how can I say, several things which I'm not very sure. Maybe she invented that, or maybe she borrowed it from some book or whatever. But her idea was to offer something to the teachers who work online. And right now, I just want to share it with you, and I want to listen to your opinion. What would you say about that? Okay, just have a look.
6 months in advance, which is, don't worry, I'm going to explain what.
Can you hear the sound?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
The Loom video is in a minute. And so what I do is I create videos using this application, which is free, called Animoto. So could you play this first video, please? Okay, here's the video.
Just keep in mind that she is not alone with this presentation. Somebody helps her, and not for us. I mean, not for me. Nobody will help me. So just look what she is doing.
Okay, if we can drop that down now, we'll go back to the slides. Okay. Isn't it fabulous, Animoto? It's really good, and it's free, and you can make them really easily, you know. I'm a technophobe.
So what do you generally think about that?
It's I understand maybe that will be really good for children, like of small age, like this technique. But right now, in my head I have a thought, and I imagined my teachers in school doing like this, and probably it will be really strange, and the children will be more mixed up, I think, because they will just won't understand what happened on the lesson, why their teacher acting like this. But I think that is good. It's really can help. It can help, and yeah, why not? But I think that not many teachers will agree to do this.
Okay, yeah, but you know, it's just the question is mostly it's about introducing the vocabulary, like, you know, carrots or grapes or what else was there, cake or biscuits and so on. So, or eggs. Do you think it will help? This mimics, mimicking all of the movements. Do you think that, like you said, for small kids, do you think it will help?
I think yes.
Okay.
Because they're small.
Yeah, do not forget that this is what I'm trying to show you is the best of the best of the best teachers, the best of the best of the best teachers in the world. So do not forget about that. Okay, let's move on. The second part is, let's say 21, yeah, okay.
I like biscuits and strawberries too. I like grapes. How about you? But oh no, I don't like eggs.
I like sandwiches and milkshake too. I like eggs. How about you? But oh no, I don't like cake.
I like carrots and sandwiches too. I like cake. How about you? But oh no, I don't like biscuits. I like strawberries and carrots too. I like grapes. How about you? But oh no, I don't like milkshake.
Okay, so how about that?
Right now I can see that this really helps small students to remember, because this method allows them to memorize things from different using different stuffs, like we can hear information and remember that, touch it, or I don't know, see it, and they remember it from activities, from mimicking, and it helps them, so it's cool. But
right.
It's not for Russia, I think.
It's not for Russia. Okay, yeah, that was my biggest question. All right, yeah, I will ask you this question later. So yeah, just hold on. All right, Mark, do you have something to say?
Well, you know, Vladimir, I was just watching and enjoying that stuff.
Why is that?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, well, you know, just great. And you know, I was even trying to repeat these movements after them.
Very good. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's go on. It's just.
Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood is going to see her granny and meets Mr. Wolf.
Good morning. What's your name?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Where are you going?
To my granny's house. I've got some bread, cheese, milk, juice, and cake. Oh, and strawberries.
Okay, so I'll stop it there because you know the story very well. And so after the children have done this story, I would get them to discuss with their cheerleader, okay, which food is in the story that they know, or what words are in the story that they know, yeah. And I would also ask the children, you know, to discuss with their cheerleader about what their favorite part of the story is.
Okay, so what do you think of this part?
I like it.
Mark?
Well, nothing to say. I like it too.
Okay, yeah, let's move on. The next part.
Hello everyone, this is my sandwich project. First, I've got some lettuce in my sandwich. Then, I've got some cheese and tomatoes and ham. I haven't got any peppers in my sandwich. I don't like peppers. Next, I've got some sweet corn in my sandwich. And last, I've got some mayonnaise. Delicious.
Okay, so what do you understand and what do you think of it?
I'm really glad for these children because they learned English in a really interesting way, not like I learned at school when I was a child, and it's great. because they can talk in it and express their feelings on even in when they are about 6 years old or 5 years old.
Mark?
Well, really great boy.
So you see, first of all, you have to kind of memorize a little bit what we watched. So this is called a project work. So one of the types of the projects is in America, it is called show and tell. So the meaning is that you bring something to school, and that's the very regular task for the elementary school. You have to bring something to school and to show everybody and to tell about that something. But this is kind of a project work. And the task is, as I can understand, because I know the project works, how it works. The teacher just gave the task to describe a sandwich, and the guy just and of course to draw a picture of this sandwich for the class, then to show to everybody and to write the description or the recipe of if you like it, of this sandwich. And so the boy did it. So that was kind of a regular home task. Okay. So the next is, that's the quotation by a famous playwright. And I think that you know him, George Bernard Shaw. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. So what do you think about playing?
I use this sentence, this phrase for a very long time, and I'm totally agreed with it because it's really truthful, and I think that everyone should remember about that.
Mark?
Yep.
You want to say something?
Well, actually no, because there is nothing to say as well.
All right. Mark, again, so what was the quotation? By who?
Please, can you remind me what is the quotation, because it just slipped my mind.
I'm asking you to tell me what the quotation was about. So what was this quotation about, Mark?
About food?
Yeah, Mark, I know that you are not interested in the English language, and that you come to my classes only because your mom tells you to do that.
Actually, no, I joined by myself.
Then please tell me what I'm asking. That's not for the first time. We're just wasting time. Your time and my time. Okay, and the last part of this is just have a look. I think that you know this game and why this quotation was about playing the games. So just watch it and you'll understand.
Yeah, but the children could use the objects from the scavenger hunt and do that. Or they can find other things. All they need is a tray or a tabletop and a cover. So have a look. How many items are there? We'll be looking at food, so I chose food. Okay, there are 8 things. Okay, now I'm going to cover it. Can you remember them? Yeah.
So do you know this game?
No.
Okay, that's
well, I heard something about that.
Okay, so what's the point? What's the point of the game?
Well, you are showing some stuff, then you need to memorize, then it's just taken away or even covered with something as we see here, and then you have to name them.
Okay, now just let me explain everything. You know that for your Russian exam, you will have to describe pictures. So this is a very good way to get prepared for this description. So the idea is you take a board, like a tray or whatever, and put some objects. So the first question to you is, how many objects were there on the board?
8.
8, absolutely, 8 objects. So then, you know, when you showed this board with the objects, then you cover it. And after that, you have to name all of these objects. Please do.
Bananas.
Okay. 1.
Something like fish.
Fish.
Grapes.
Grapes.
And I don't remember others.
Yeah. So this is how you will tell during the exam the description of the picture. Okay, Mark, can you add something?
Well, you know, anyway, I'm really bad at memorizing items, but I remember the, you know, the main stuff which was there. So, but you know, Masha just named everything almost. So
Orange.
I had
again.
something about
How
that.
many, Mark? How many objects do we have?
Well, on this desk, as far as I remember, something about 7 or 8.
Desk is a table for writing.
Yep, sorry. On the table.
It's not a table. It's a board or it's a tray. Just learn English. New vocabulary for you. It's a board or a tray. T-R-A-Y. T-R-A-Y.
Yep, board. Okay, so something about 7 or 8, and I remember several of them.
How many objects did Masha mention?
Well, she mentioned grapes, she mentioned fish, then she mentioned orange, and then something else.
All right, so you two, both of you, you couldn't remember 8 objects. So the problem is, how do you study at school? 8 objects, it's a normal way to learn for you during one class. If you think about the vocabulary, 8 new words, this is what you are supposed to learn every class. Okay, just have a look at it over again. So just give the names.
Carrot, strawberry, chicken leg, and I don't know how about the fruit, which is with
sorry.
banana.
Sorry? What is
this green thing line there? Is it pea or how it's pronounced or named? Sorry.
Well, Masha, do you know this fruit?
No.
That's a pear. P-E-A-R.
Yes, pear, exactly. Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay. So, and then you know that you said that chicken leg. Well, we have 2 types of chicken legs which are cooked, and that's a regular thing which you buy in the stores everywhere in the world, or you just order in the restaurant. So this part is called a drumstick. And another part which is higher above the drumstick is called chicken thigh. Chicken thigh. T-H-I-G-H. Chicken thigh. And the drumstick, you understand the drumstick. That's for drumming. Drumstick. Okay. Yeah. So now the big question about that, and you kind of prompted me with this question. Why didn't you have the same learning, and do you think that this learning is kind of a very helpful? Why don't you have it in Russia, like you said? We don't have it in Russia. Why don't we have it in Russia?
I can't say about all Russia, but I can say about my school. So in our school, there's about 6 teachers of English, and only 2 or 3 of them works with children of age like 7 till 10 years old, and also they work with us, with children who are about 16, and they have a lot of work to do, and teachers in Russia have a lot of paperwork, and probably they don't have a lot of money for their work, and for that maybe they lost the interest, and just people are different. For someone it's really interesting to work with small children, and they will do different games with them, play games, use different methods to
Okay, I understand, because you know, we are running out of time. So Mark, do you want to add something?
Well, you asked why we don't have the same system of learning and memorizing things in our Russian education, but still, I remember when we had kind of that stuff. It was during our history lesson, and our class teacher, she gave us that kind of tasks, and you know, she said train your memory, and but we had something like that.
Yeah, but the second part of the question was, is this type of teaching helpful for your English learning?
And yes, absolutely. And you know why? Because first of all, you are training your memory. Is the I would say.
Mark, I'm asking about all the. I showed you 5 episodes, 5 very different episodes. I'm asking about all of them as a system of education.
Yep. And I'm answering. First of all, it helps you to train your memory, and then you know, it's just it's sort of practicing.
Okay, yeah, sorry guys, because I have only 3 minutes to go. I want to show you
6
the
probably.
last part. Sorry,
there is 6 minutes probably.
6 minutes? Well,
yep, it shows me that there is 6 minutes left.
Oh, okay, yeah, around something. Thank you. Yeah, I see it now. I just want to show you the real exam. And, you know, the Russian teachers said that these students are awful, that our students can make it much better. The questions are absolutely easy because the age of the students is 13 years old, both of them. They are from Italy, but they are taking the exam from Cambridge. Okay, you just watch it and you will share your ideas with me. Okay.
Sure. Oh, by the way, as far as I remember, I left the kind of review in your group.
Good morning. Good morning. Can I have?
What's that?
I remember that I left a review in your WK group, but that doesn't matter. Okay, let's go.
Your mark sheets, please. Thank you. I'm Sandra, and this is Carrie. What's your name?
My name is Luca.
And what's your name?
Federica.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
Where do you live?
I live in Buccinasco, a small town near Milano.
Thank you. How old are you, Luca?
I'm 13.
Where do you live?
I live in Buccinasco.
Thank you. Now let's talk about school. Luca, what subject do you like best?
My favorite subject is English because I very like all the languages, but English is the best because I very like America.
What clothes do you wear to school?
I wear t-shirt and jeans.
Federica, what time do you finish school?
At 1:15. No. At
Do you finish school at 4 o'clock?
no, at 2:15.
What do you eat after school?
I eat pasta or meat or fish.
Now, Luca, please tell me something about the homework you have to do.
All the day I have to do my homework, and there are a lot of homework about math, Italian and English.
Do you get a lot of homework every day?
Yes.
Now let's talk about home.
Okay, we do not have more time. So the question to you guys is, what do you generally think? Is it possible to ask our students the same questions? Is it possible for them to answer when they are at the age of 13?
Masha, you want to start first?
I think that yes. I hope that they answer it because they're not very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I have the absolutely same opinion. It's basic questions. And one more thing, I saw there A2, and is this level of the question are asked?
Well, that's the level A2, definitely.
Yeah.
So if I may ask you right now, so when do you finish school, Mark? What time?
When I finish school?
Yeah, what time do you finish school every day?
Well, I would say it depends, but the average time, let's call it like that, something about 6:30.
Okay, and Masha, how about you?
I finish my school about at 3 o'clock.
And if you want to be more precise?
3 p.m. or what?
Let's say given some minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. 2 and 15 a.m. or p.m.
We do not say it like that in English. 2 and 15. So you see, and you say that these are the basic questions, but
but you know, right now our teachers teach us to be tricky, and we can say like 3 o'clock and everything will be fine on the exam.
Yeah, I didn't understand what you're saying, but anyway, another question to you, Masha. What do you wear to school?
I wear usually black suit and white blouse.
Mark, how about you? What do you wear to school every day?
You know, I would like to wear a t-shirt and the jeans, but my parents tell me that I have to wear a school uniform. That's why I'm wearing it.
So not wear, you are not wearing it now. My